YouTube land. I haven't posted in a minute. A minute meaning a little over a month, I think. Well, February I was sick with coronavirus. I think I was not sick in February for like a total of maybe 10 days at the max. Then I got another cold, or some severe cold that I thought was, my wife agrees that it was worse than coronavirus. Maybe it was coronavirus, I don't know. We didn't even get tested. We're just like kind of over the whole rigmarole at that point. Anyway, so here it is. I think, are we in spring? I don't know. But it's in March here, and the sun is shining bright. It just feels like it's time to start planting stuff. We've got some seeds in store this year. Not in store, but well, yeah, in store in bags, and we're planning on planting them. And we got a little garden plan in order. I'll show you. So as I mentioned, last year, this is our fallow land right here. This is the pickle pen, and it's going to be fallow. You can see Nugget has walked himself a trail across the pickle pen. That is a no-go as soon as we have pickles. But let's keep walking. And just today, I kind of we got these herbs from last year. They're perennials, so we're just keeping them. This is the lime thyme right here. Right here is the English thyme, or standard thyme that we started from seed. And then right here is the oregano we started from seed. So, and then we got rosemary over here. We pick on that, pick little bits of it and use it in cooking. The blueberries, they're taking their sweet time doing good in here. I planted them in sphagnum moss, whatever. Planted the sphagnum moss, all mixed it with the soil. So I don't know why they're not doing a little bit better. They should be doing better than they are. But I brought this one blueberry back. It's called the Blue Sunshine, I think. And we brought that back, and that one hung in there. And this one's I think a pink lemonade blueberry or something like that. Anyway, the rest of this is all cleared out. We're ready to plant in here. But we're gonna start some seeds. I'll show you that in another video, just kind of updating you. And yeah, so the yard's got the sage blooming. It's looking pretty good. Not as good as last year. So I think I've shown you guys that I've got a canoe that I haven't even used yet. Let's flip this bad boy over. I can show you what I want to do. Maybe I think the next video I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do in here. So I'm gonna carpet the inside of this thing with some outdoor type of carpet that's real sturdy. They call it like marine boat carpet. But I bought a bunch of squares and some carpet tape. So it's self-adhesing squares with carpet tape. And I'm just gonna carpet the inside of this thing and make it comfortable. So that way the sun's not gonna be, you're not gonna be like, your feet aren't gonna hurt. It's gonna be more comfortable for the kids to sit in the middle, because my wife's gonna sit here. I'm probably gonna sit in the back over there. I'm gonna be, the main rudder, I guess. And then kids are in here. Nugget, he'll be somewhere in there. And we'll be taking a nice family trip at some point. I'll film that. That'd be sweet. Also, I'm gonna show you guys my new bike right here. I've got the little side saddles here that I'm gonna put my work boots in. I'm gonna shove these work boots in there, my work clothes, and then probably bungee cord my lunch on top. And why did I buy this fancy new bike? It's a Trek FX3. It's what they call a fitness bike. But why did I buy it? You guys can probably guess. It could have something to do with the insanely high gas prices. And if you guess that, ding ding, you win the prize. And I encourage everyone to fight against these gas prices and ride your bike to work if it's within reason. I live 15 miles away from work, so I think it's within reason. Let me show you some things here that a new bicycle commuter may need. And I got this hook, so I got this super bright helmet. I know this looks kind of dorky, but it's bright, but it's visible. And that's important. I got this light back here, and I got a light up front, and this is 1,000 lumens right here. And this is like a blinking red light. And this is really cool because this helmet, they're just magnetic lights. So during the day, I could take these off and not look like a complete dork. And I could just put it right back on. It's magnetic. So when I ride to work in the morning, when it's pitch black dark, because I wake up and go to work early, there you go. What else do I have? I bought some full finger gloves. So for those of you who haven't, I used to ride my bike all the time to work when I was a teenager. So I know that I'm gonna need some full finger gloves to keep my hands warm, because your hands are gonna be cold in the morning, even in regular warm weather. And that's about it. And plus, you know, I got regular, you know, like exercise clothes, you know, that I'll be wearing as I'm riding, you know, some loose fitting clothes and my New Balance sneakers. I didn't spend money on like oh, I did buy like some bike pants that have the padding in the in the crotch area for yeah, so for prolonged seat time, because I'm gonna be riding 15 miles there, 15 miles back. I'll be getting in shape and fighting against those stupid gas prices. So this year, as far as gardening goes, is gonna be pretty chill. I'm gonna be dedicating a lot of my energy. It's a great year to start riding my bike because we're not giving any attention to the pickle pin over there. So it's a lot less work for me, because the garden, you know, the yard's pretty big and it takes a lot of time on the weekend. And you know, I work with my hands all week, so I need to rest. And I'm gonna be riding my bike, so it'll be nice to not do as much in the garden. But we're still gonna garden. That's just what we do around here. And oh, let me show you another plant. So you probably see this area where there's like this kind of shadow. But what I want to do is kind of like where the shadow sort of ends, I want to rake this rock kind of like back, rake it back. And I want to utilize this rock area. It's just underutilized, and we need to make some planter boxes or something. So I was thinking like maybe, I don't know, 6 foot wide planter boxes going this way, maybe by, well, probably like 10, because I don't want to block that. We still want to keep the camellia tree right there. So we're gonna like we're gonna make some massive planter boxes this winter. So that's gonna be an upcoming video. So I'm sure all you millions of fans out there will have something to look forward to. And then I'm probably gonna sadly take out that giant sage and put a planter box going that way too. Kind of started a little victory garden to save some more money. We think with all the planter box construction, it's probably not going to really save us money until like 6 years down the road. Anyway, but yeah, we're going to utilize this yard a little bit better because it's just rock right here. I mean, why? I was thinking about utilizing this lawn, but again, I like to throw the ball for Nugget, and you know, a lawn is a nice little luxury that I still like to keep. But we have all this other land here that we could use for planter boxes, so we'll do that. And that'll be in a future video. But I strongly encourage all you guys and gals out there, persons out there, to do your best to combat these high gas prices, because you know, everyone's blaming it on, it's either Putin or it's Biden or it's whoever. Who knows who it is, but it's all, you know, these stock traders that set the prices, and you know, these unionized corporations like OPEC, and or these countries that are consisted of corporations that they need a wake-up call. They need to know that the consumer cares. So what I'm doing this year, my main focus is to fight against these gas prices and to ride my bike as much as I can. It may not be every day to work, but I figure, because I have an F-150 truck, if I ride at least 4 days a week, I'm gonna roughly save around $90 with gas prices that are around now. I'm roughly gonna save $90 a week. So that's significant. If that isn't significant, then you're richer than I am. But that's my main focus this year is, and I'm worried about, we're slightly worried, not totally paranoid, but we're slightly worried about food shortages. So that's why we want to utilize our garden in that one box. We may actually try to grow some plants over there, but in the area where I want to plant planter boxes. But I think that before we do that, because we have a huge gopher problem here, as you guys know, if you watched my previous videos, we need to have planter boxes. And in the planter boxes, I'm going to show you, because I built lots of planter boxes in my day. I will show you how to properly build planter boxes, and that is using hardware cloth, not Avery wire, not chicken wire, not gopher wire. Hardware cloth. That's 1/4 inch grid, galvanized hardware cloth. And then you staple it up on the sides. You make basically a basin. and that will keep the gophers out, period. That is the most gopher-proof way of having a garden. And so we need to have some like food insurance, and that's what we're gonna do in the winter. But until then, you're gonna see me like doing like other like basic projects, maybe other than gardening, or just working in that little area over there. I mean, might do a seed starting video, I'm not sure, but it's gonna be a pretty chill YouTube year because my main focus is, again, gas prices and not spending a lot of energy in the garden. Oh, we've hired a landscaper because our yard is so big, so we pay him. He's very reasonable, and he does like trimming and stuff and helps us out that way. So I have more time to spend with the kids on the weekend. It's okay sometimes as a guy, as like a machismo kind of guy, you need to kind of just let go and go, you know what, you can't do everything. You just can't. You got to spend time with your kids and family, and you got to just let go and find someone reasonable that needs the work anyway, that wants to do a good service, provide a good service, and something you need. So we bit the bullet and did that. That's another reason to save money, because he's got to get paid, the guy. So he comes by every 2 weeks and does some weeding in the yard, and but yeah, it saves a lot of time when you hire somebody, so you're not dedicating your whole weekend. And yeah, we hope to really stay healthy and utilize our yard and not get any more COVID, and fight against these gas prices. All right, guys, I'll see you. Bye.